What is going on, Outside Pro Nation? Reed, you went off.
What?
You went off there.
Yeah,
Oh my,
right.
you were headbanging so hard.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I was not recording this time.
Good.
So I didn't catch that on camera. And for those of y'all who don't know what I'm talking about, check us out on TikTok. We're there at Not So Pro Football Talk. Yeah, we're on TikTok now. We're kind of TikTok famous, if you want to say so. But, we're there. Reed, love the energy, man. Vince, you got to pick it up a little bit, dude.
Hey, bro, I'm sorry. I had some little messages and calls there from some GMs.
Oh, some GMs.
Yeah, bro.
Ooh, what does that mean? Oh, that means we're doing a mock draft today, you guys. Finally, we talked about this for quite some time. I think we talked about this since last year because we started around this time, around this whole, draft time. And we're like, oh, next year we should do a whole mock draft. And this year we're actually going to do it. But we are going to be acting GMs for each club or each organization, each team, whatever y'all want to call it. But yeah, so, starting up to bat, we got Reed. He's going to be taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. I want to get the Detroit Lions. Vince is going to get the Houston Texans, so on and so forth. There might be some trades. There might be some weird picks. Y'all let us know. Follow along with us. Let us know who you would draft, or if we're completely wrong, or we're hitting the nail right in the head. But before we get into it, we do want to share some very sad, unfortunate news that happened this past week. Pretty sure a lot of y'all have heard already. Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins has sadly passed away last week. He was on his way to a training facility to do some practice with some wide receivers, running backs, stuff like that. And he got into an unfortunate car accident. It's very unfortunate. He was a young player. Yes, rest in peace. Young player, had a lot of potential in him. Coming from Ohio State, it's sad. It really is sad. You never know what's going to happen, so enjoy life to its fullest.
Yeah, man. From what we heard from all the players around the league who have been his teammates, whether here in the NFL or at Ohio State, he was just a great guy to be around. He's always positive, always making his mark known. But I mean, it's a tragic thing for him, his family. I just heard when he passed that he actually had I believe a daughter and a wife who he left behind, which is so tragic. So you never want to see that. You never want to hear that. It's just something that was out of the blue, man. And it struck the heartstrings of everybody in the NFL, every organization. Everybody put out some posts on how tragic this was, and they just hope that their family is going to be all right. And I mean, I'm sure they'll be supported by the NFL and everybody else.
Yeah, definitely tragic. As Vincent's saying, he left a family, and also a lot of his teammates are hurting right now. I saw Chase Claypool post a video. I was only able to watch the first few seconds before I turned it off because it was just too sad. There was just like pure emotion. There's going to be a lot of people that team's going to be hurting emotionally this next year because he's not going to be on that team. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of memoriams for him. They're going to dedicate the season probably to Dwayne Haskins. So I hope the best for the Steelers this next year.
As do we all. Again, guys, enjoy what you have. Don't complain. Just keep on moving forward. But let's get back into the video, you guys. We're doing a mock draft. It should be a lot of fun, guys. Make sure you guys have your phones on just in case any potential trades going on. I have no idea what these guys are going to do or what they have in store. I got my picks. They got their own picks. We don't know who's going to be on the board, so this is not scripted whatsoever. This should be a lot of fun. Let's just see what happens. But before we get into it, I do want to give a quick shout out to my mom. Today's her birthday, so happy birthday, mom! Love you. For those of y'all who are watching on Facebook, go, do me a favor and go find her, Chantel Alvarado. Be like, hey, Not So Pro sent me to say happy birthday. All right, so happy birthday, mom! Love you so very much. I owe everything to you and dad for making me who I am today, which these guys hate, but I love. I hope you guys.
What?
Yeah.
Dude,
Don't act
you're
all innocent. You guys
bro.
give me so much trash off
What?
camera.
You guys
Don't
are
even start. Just before we started, you guys were like, "Oh, at least AJ has all the time in the world." I'm like, come on, man. Come on, man.
That's a flag right there, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right,
better
guys.
watch it before I'm a ref in the NBA, I'm gonna give you a technical just like Luca.
Okay. Well, anyways, each person is going to have a minute 30 to choose the team or to choose a player. First on the board is Reed. Are we going to start this right now? Are we starting right now?
I'm waiting for you to say I'm on the clock so I can start the clock.
I'm kind of nervous. That's why I'm
I am
nervous.
too. I mean, we haven't done this before, so.
Okay, Reed, you're not on the clock yet. Let me get some stuff ready here.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's set you up right here, real fancy smancy like. Ooh.
I read you
All
wearing
right,
your
Reed.
colors.
I like those colors.
Oh, that's not.
Hey, you are wearing those colors. You a Jaguars fan?
No.
Dang, dude. Look at
You're
his
now on the
hair,
clock,
dude.
Reed.
Oh, okay. I'm on the clock. All right.
Reed's on the clock.
What do you guys think I'm gonna do?
Dude,
Dude,
I
number
don't
one overall
know.
pick. Remember, Vince, both y'all gave me so much trash because I was choosing the player from Michigan. You guys were like, there's no way, you're just choosing him because he's from Michigan and whatnot. I'm like, come on, man.
Dude, okay. There's my honest opinion. He's a great player, AJ. We're not going to say his name because we don't want to ruin it for Reed if he is going to choose him. But he's a great player. Do I think he would go number one? I only think that because that is a huge need for the Jaguars right now. But everybody is naming him the number one prospect. He's the ultra productive edge rusher with ideal sizes, quote for quote, right here from NFL, and their number one prospect pick. So, I mean, I think he's really good. He's going to be really good in the NFL. Reed,
30
you have
seconds on
about
the board.
30 seconds. Yeah,
I have 30 seconds.
yeah.
Is the
But
pick in?
What?
Is the pick in?
It's not in yet, man. I'm still doing some calculations.
Yeah,
my
he's
gosh.
using all of his time, AJ.
Of course.
He's one of
man.
those
I gotta
guys.
get on the big screen,
This happens every single draft, dude. The first overall pick they take forever. It's so up. Like last year, the Jaguars you took that long to pick Trevor Lawrence.
I'm waiting
Y'all
for
knew.
trade offers. All right, I got 5 seconds. All right, and the pick is in. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Number 1 overall pick is Aiden Hutchinson.
Wow, you took my pick. Oh my gosh. So
And I felt like messing up everyone else's draft by picking somebody else and screwing everything else up. But no, I have to keep it honest. He's the best person in the draft. As the Jaguars, it's one as a need for them, and two, I mean, you can't have the number 1 overall pick and not pick the best person in the draft. So it's the obvious choice.
Ooh. All right, I like it. All right, I am now on the clock with the. Let me see if I get this banner. I'm all over the place, you guys. I need a producer. With the Detroit Lions. Let me put it on the big screen. Look at. Oh, I look. look good. I look good.
You should be using your time right now, AJ. You're already 15 seconds in.
Hey, I'm riding the wave, baby. I'm riding the wave. I'm waiting for y'all. I'm thinking like I don't want to think like the GM there. I'm thinking like what's his name? Campbell, right?
Dan Campbell.
Dan Campbell.
Mr. MCDC himself.
Mr. MCDC, that's me. You already know we're gonna be chewing off kneecaps. I gotta take advantage of this pick because ain't no way next year we're gonna have this high of a pick. We're gonna be like 32nd, dude. We're winning it all next year. Let's see. What am I doing? What am I doing here? Getting in the mind.
You got to remember, AJ, this pick will set up how, what's it called? That show is going to happen, Hard Knocks. Because the Lions are on Hard Knocks. So this guy will be in the camera 24/7 because he's the number 2 pick for the Lions.
All right. I see I got 20 seconds left.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Kind of scared. Let me look at my cheat sheets real quick.
Any last minute
Cheat
trades?
Oh,
You know, sometimes I wonder how much stress they actually have when they have the number 2 pick. Like, are they actually thinking about the number 2 pick, or are they thinking about their next pick already?
They probably already know.
We'll find out because AJ's already off. You have to have your pick.
Oh,
the
The
pick
pick
is
is
in,
in.
you guys. The pick is in. Okay. So as I've been saying, all decade long,
Decade?
Jared Goff is not the guy.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
he's not the guy. With the number 2 overall pick, I cannot wait another year. We have him under contract till next year, but I cannot wait. Okay, because like I said, next year we're not going to be the number 2 overall pick. We're not going to have a top 10. We're going to be way back. We're not even gonna, probably not going to have a first because we're going to be that good. Okay, so with the number 2 overall pick, I got quarterback Malik Willis from Liberty.
Oh my G.
That's right. Ruining the Seahawks, ruining the Carolina Panthers. I don't care because Malik Willis is our guy. He's the guy of the future. He is a Detroit Lion, kneecap biting, winning son of a gun. That's who he is.
Jeez, AJ, why are you ruining the entire draft for
This is what
everyone?
I do. I'm a
Dude,
savage. I'm a lion. I'm a predator. All right? LF Lions.
this isn't a good pick.
This is not a good pick, honestly. It's
Vince,
okay,
you are
Rebus.
now on the clock.
This one will be better. I believe so. Let's see.
Okay.
I'm on the clock. All right. You guys can talk about. who
Yeah,
you-
I want to talk about that pick. AJ, I definitely think the quarterback position is going to be something they want to highlight in the future, though. Jared Goff is too much of a cap hit this year to be thinking about somebody else. I just don't see them doing it this year. Yes, you're probably right. They might be a little bit higher, not have a higher draft pick next year, but they can trade up there if they want to.
Oh no, I agree. And like I said, I'm trying to get in the mind of the Detroit Lions nowadays. I feel like they're a much more aggressive team. And yeah, they got another year with Jared Goff, but why not get a rookie, the best quarterback in the draft, quote unquote, and let him learn underneath a veteran. Even though I don't like Goff, he is a vet, and he can learn a lot from the team and learn the system.
He's the best quarterback in this draft, but he's not a number 2 overall pick worthy quarterback.
Correct. But you got to be aggressive, and they might not have a chance like this again. And they do have.
I hope they make that pick because then they'll be putting themselves back a few years, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Vince has 10 seconds left on the clock.
It's okay, man, because my pick's already done. It's already written down on the little
The
letter.
pick is in.
Pick is in, baby. Now I want to talk about the Houston Texans. They just shipped off, you know who, Mr. Massage Man himself.
Who's
So they
that?
just traded him, and they got a lot of stuff back for him, right? So with this one, they're going to get the biggest need that they currently have on their board, and that is going to be our main man from Oregon. His name is Kayvon Thibodeau. He's an edge. He's been dropping lately, but here's the thing. He's still one of the best edge rushers in this draft, in my opinion, and the Texans have a lot of capital. They have another pick at number 13, which we're not going to be able to do today, but I think that they will get someone like a cornerback or a safety because I believe that those positions are going to drop. Everybody's going to be going offensive tackle, offensive guard, edge, and maybe 1 or 2 cornerbacks or safeties. But I think that the Texans are sitting really pretty with the number 3 and number 13 pick. So they're going to choose one of the best edge rushers just because Mr. Aiden Hutchinson is gone already. So that's what I think at number 3 is going to happen. Mr. Kayvon Thibodeau to the Houston Texans. Hope he likes the heat because in Oregon it's not that hot, but it is here in Houston.
Okay, I like that.
All right.
Let me put Reed on the deal.
Am I on the clock already, or?
Reed, you are now on the clock.
Okay, so I got plenty of time then.
Yeah, he has the Jets, the number 4 overall pick. Vince, I like the pick. But I feel like maybe the Texans should have, gone more of an offensive line route and to help protect, Davis Mills. I feel like he is a future there in Houston. And just like last year, I mean, he's a true talent, but he kept getting killed last year. You know, he's
But here's the thing, AJ. Here's the thing. Like I said, they have a lot of draft capital. They have 11 total picks in this entire draft.
okay.
So what they can do is, I'm not saying that they're going to go defense all first round through the third round, but what they could do is slide in an offensive tackle here, an offensive tackle there, because they have 11 picks. They can get a lot of people in there. But right now, their biggest disaster on their team is the defense. I believe they were either last or tied for last for most of the season. They gave up a lot of points, a lot of yards. They also do need a lot of help at running back, but running back is not the way to go in the first round, especially with the high pick just like that. They could have gone wide receiver too. There's a lot of great wide receivers coming in, but just not at that pick at number 3. It's always defense. Nowadays, it's either quarterback, defense, or it's going to be an offensive tackle. And in my opinion, I think they'll go defense in this case.
Okay, I like it. Reed, the pick. Your time's up.
Yep, I'm ready.
All right.
So, I thought, in my opinion, if the Texans didn't draft Kayvon, there, I don't know how to say that last name. If they didn't draft him, they would have drafted him here. The Jets would have, but the Jets are going to go after what they need most, and that is the cornerback position. So they are going to draft Sauce Gardner.
Sauce? You're getting Sauce at number 4?
Yes, sir.
Oh man,
He's a great cornerback. Yeah, he's
no.
big and physical. He had 3 sacks last year. He can solo tackle. This is a guy you want on your team.
You're talking that I'm ruining it. Oh, you just, ugh.
Yeah, bro, you just ruined everybody's
You
draft
took
right
Sauce.
there.
Yes,
Sauce
sir.
wasn't supposed to go until later. But that's the draft, right? Nobody's friends here. But all right. Oh, that's a nice little New York Giants emblem there.
They needed
Damn.
something, man. They got nothing going on for them, so yeah, they need something. Threw them a little bone there.
All right, AJ. Have you started your time yet?
I did start my time. Yes.
Let's see. Well, Reed, I respect your pick just because I think Sauce Gardner is the best cornerback in this draft. I don't know realistically if he's going to go this high, but since you said that since the Texans took Kayvon Thibodeau at number 3, that's who I think the Jets could get as well. And there's really nobody else that's that high, in my opinion, on the defensive side. And that's, of course, what Mr. Saleh, is that how you say it, AJ? Saleh. Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Anyways, I still need some lessons on that.
The Jets' biggest 3 needs are cornerback, linebacker, and wide receiver. They're not going to draft a wide receiver this high. That's going to be mid around, so they can spend a later draft first round pick on that. And then linebacker, I don't know. I just think the Sauce Gardner is a better player than any of the linebackers currently available.
Oh yeah, in my opinion, I think a linebacker is not going to go until after pick 13, 14.
Mm-hmm.
Just because the linebackers are good.
All right, the pick is in. Oh my gosh.
Oh no. Who is it?
Vince, you fool! You've activated my trap card.
Oh my gosh.
I am glad you went. I'm glad. What, Reed?
Your trap card. Okay.
It's time to do. I'm glad you went with defense, okay, instead of offense, because that just opened the doors for Daniel Jones, the future best quarterback in the league for the New York Giants, to demolish this division and finally take the Dallas Cowboys down and make it past the first round. Okay, so with the 5th overall pick, the New York Giants are taking offensive tackle Evan Neal from Alabama. Yes, sir. We're addressing the offense. We're finally giving Saquon Barkley a wall, an O-line, so he could run through. And hey, since 2020, we got a young offensive line. Everyone is there new since 2020 to now. Okay, so adding the last piece at our right tackle position, they should be developed by now. We had one heck of a horrible season last year. Let's see what we could do. I got Kevin. I got Kevin. I got Evan Neal from Alabama.
Okay.
Wow, that surprises me, AJ. That surprises me because I think there's one tackle that's a little bit better than him, and I think me as the GM for the Panthers is very grateful that you did that.
I think so too.
I would assume very likely that I would be very happy if I was the GM for Carolina, because I'm already gonna write my pick down.
I passed up on a tackle, and it could be the one that you're talking about.
Oh, I'm pretty sure.
But for scheme fit, I feel like Evan Neal works out pretty darn well.
You know, and I feel like for scheme fit, this guy whose name I am writing down right now is perfect for that scheme that they run or that they want to run and they never can.
Okay.
So, I mean, we can talk about yours if you want. I think Evan Neal is really good. He's more of a passing type tackle, in my opinion. Let me read it here. Yeah, he's got foot quickness and he handles speed rushers pretty well off the edge. He's got length too, and he can chest clean a lot of weight from those power rushers, so that's pretty good. So I think your pick is pretty good. The guy that I got is supposed to be the number 2 ranked prospect, and he's stayed there for the past few months. So just tell me when my time is up.
You're good to go right now.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, mine's already written down. So for the Carolina Panthers, we're gonna get a guy from NC State, Mr. Ike Ekwonu. He is, in my opinion, the best tackle on the board. He does need a little bit of work, apparently, in his passing game. He's a little bit too decisive when he sits back and he rolls out with his feet. He's very fast with his feet and his footwork, but he overplays a little bit sometimes, and that causes some pressure for the quarterback who he plays for. But overall, he's the best running offensive tackle. He gets up to the second and third level really fast. He's pretty quick for his weight. But yeah, so I think he's the best pick for the Carolina Panthers if he does drop this far. In this case, it worked out great for them because they do need an offensive tackle. They also need a QB, in my opinion. But
I was about to say, who are you going to throw it to? Hey, let's discuss that while Reed gets on the board here.
Right. So I've already got my pick in. Should I go ahead, or you guys want to discuss more?
No, jump right into it, man.
All right. So this is an easy one. Giants are back on the board. They just drafted a great offensive tackle. Maybe not the best one that was on the board at the time, so they don't. Maybe some people were panicking, second guessing everything. They got this one in quick, and they're going to take an edge rusher, defensive lineman, Jermaine Johnson. Third one to go in this, and so far in this draft.
Jermaine Johnson.
Wow.
Whoa.
Not bad. You know, I think that's a good pick. I do think there's maybe one more edge rusher that's just a little bit better than him, but I mean, that's a good pick at number 7. They already got, remind me again, Reed, who they picked the last time?
They just picked Evans or whatever.
Evan Neal, right?
Yeah, Evan Neal.
Just picked. So they're bolstering up the defensive and offensive line. I think that's always a good thing in the first round. So that's pretty good. We got AJ up now with the Falcons. I want to see what happens now because they don't have the quarterback that they want or that they're supposed to, according to prospects.
All right. Like Reed, I actually have the pick. So the pick is in. Yeah, we don't have the quarterback that we want. We got Marcus Mariota, which I feel like he could hold us over. Quick little duct tape for 1 year, 1 season. I think we could capitalize on this next year. Doesn't matter what pick we got. We could, throw a dart at a QB. So for this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay.
He was gonna trick you, bro.
We did want someone, but he did go earlier than what we thought, and that guy was named Sauced. So he's not there. So instead, we're still going to address the defense. I go with safety, Kyle Hamilton from
Okay.
Notre Dame. Yes, sir. We should have a good defensive, backfield with AJ Terrell back there, and now having Kyle Hamilton should make a huge difference in that division. I feel like that division is still up for grabs. We just got to capitalize there. Tom Brady or not, who cares? We'll take care of it. Okay. Marcus Mariota just needs to do decently well for one more season, and we're good to go. All right. I'm going to put Vince on the clock over here
Bad.
with his team, the Seattle Seahawks.
All right, man.
Ooh.
It's time to switch the caps up, This
Uh-oh.
is getting real.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
It's getting real because there's a lot of people that have gone that we didn't think that were going to go that early. But my pick is already in. My Seahawks, they know who they want. If they actually do drop in reality, this is who they're going to get, I believe. This guy is too good to pass up on. He's a versatile guy at his position. He's got a lot of length. He's super fast for his position.
Okay.
I think you guys know who I'm talking about. Mr. Trayvon Walker from Georgia, Mr. Freak himself. As you guys know, the past 2 seasons, our defensive line has been very bad. So we need this edge rusher as much as anybody in the league. So Trayvon Walker, I forgot his 40 time, but it was blazing. It's one of the fastest defensive end times in a long, long time, if not ever, if I'm not mistaken. So mostly he played edge at Georgia. Sometimes he went D tackle and he moved around a little bit, but this guy is really good. If he drops, I think he's too good to pass up for the Seattle Seahawks, even though we do want to get someone like Charles Cross, who's from Mississippi State, offensive tackle. But in my opinion, we're a defensive team. We're going to run the ball down people's throats, whether we have a good line or not. So I think we switch up and we go defense, even though a lot of people think we're going to go offensive tackle.
Nice. All right, Reed. You're
I'm on the clock.
I like that pick, Vince. I like it.
Thank you.
Y'all think you're gonna stay with Locke?
Oh yeah, I don't think we're gonna go after a quarterback this round. We have 2 first-round picks next year. We don't know where they're gonna sit at because it's our pick and the Denver Broncos pick, so they could be high picks in themselves. But we have a lot of draft capital next year to trade up if we need to. So I think that's the plan for us. I think we're gonna wait on a quarterback. Maybe we'll sign someone off of free agency. There's a lot of talk about your favorite quarterback from back in the day. Signing. But we'll see, man. We'll see.
How much time do I have left?
You have 43 seconds.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire, guys.
Uh-oh.
Reed. This is where it gets juicy, man.
I'm curious.
Everybody's going insane.
I'm very curious to see what he's going to do here.
Insane. There's still a lot of people on the board, Reed.
Yes.
There's a lot. I mean, we got the first 12 picks, so.
There's a lot of people. Ooh, Reed's got a lot of guys to choose from. I think that's right. Why he's going down to the wire. He didn't expect this. Didn't expect so many great people to be on the board. I think that's actually what's going to happen in reality, in my opinion. It's going to be a lot of good guys on the board late. It's going to shock a lot of people. I can hear a lot of boos coming from those fans there.
So do you think a quarterback will go top 15?
I think so.
Can happen.
I think so.
Some teams are just desperate.
Yeah. I'm hoping it's not my Seahawks, honestly.
Reed, your time is up.
Okay, I'm ready. My pick is going in. Sure I didn't erase my last one. All right. No, I'm changing it again.
Oh, Reed.
Whoa, Reed.
Whoa.
We should be moving on already. We
called the wrong person. Guys.
Who'd you call?
It's a travesty. All right, we actually called Chris Ola, but we called the wrong Ohio State person. We're drafting Garrett Wilson.
Garrett
Oh, my
Wilson. Oh
goodness.
my
We're
God, from
going wide
Ohio
receiver.
State.
I don't want me as a Packers fan who wants to draft a wide receiver. I hope no one else drafts wide receiver because I want the pick of everything. But I think the Jets are going to go wide receiver here. They already addressed the D line. Now they need to help Zach Wilson out, so they're going wide receiver.
Wow,
Alright.
Reed. Are you telling me you as a GM, you called the wrong guy and gave him false
Dude,
hope?
it's a Jets organization, man. It's
Well, I
a
mean, we
mess.
got another
Our
great
war
guy.
room's crazy right now, man. People are threatening to sue
Oh
us.
my goodness, who is
He
this
is
guy?
trashing us.
You guys want to see some guy from the past? Look at this guy.
Why is that my paper? Oh my gosh.
Hello.
Hey, got a little proposal for them
Can't speak
Seahawks.
louder.
For the Seahawks. Oh yeah. Let me see. Let me hear.
All right. So as you know, we're sitting here at 11 now. You gotta think fast because time's winding down. I like that DK character you got over there, and I could really think him and Scary Terry could. Hello? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, that was a fail. Whatever. I felt like that was good. I tried to offer the 11th overall pick for DK Metcalf down there in Seattle. He rejected it. I mean, he didn't hear me out. He
He
didn't
could
hear
have
me
been
out.
more, man. He could have been offering more.
He didn't let me finish.
No, we're not going to ship him. I
No,
don't think
man.
that's a possibility right now, especially after who we drafted in the first round.
That's fine. I'm cool with it. He can't catch a ball to save his life, so whatever. I'm mad. The Washington Commanders, their first pick ever in their organization, is going to be a wide receiver from USC, Drake London.
Dang.
Yes, sir. We got a
Oh,
we got a speedy wide receiver to go across from Scary Terry and give Carson Wentz at least some help because Carson Wentz is not a quarterback whatsoever. Should have been Jimmy G there, but whatever. Washington Commanders, Drake London, welcome. You are now commander. Now, with the last pick of our mock draft, we have Vince Vento. Might want to move to the side a little bit. I wasn't accounting for all this. There you go. Look at you.
Let me take off this cap because I'm not that GM anymore.
So, why are you saying no, Reed? You don't like my pick?
no, I don't want people who draft wide receivers too early.
What do you
Why?
mean too
As a
early?
Packers fan? Or
Yes.
The next pick that Washington has it's in round 2. I mean, they're going to have to make a move.
Yeah, I know that, but the Packers will not draft a wide receiver if the right guy's not on the board at the right time.
That's on you. You even chose Garrett Wilson. Okay, now Drake London's gone.
I was the Jets GM at that point. Okay,
Right.
I was not thinking as a Packers.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. Even you, someone who's not a Jets fan, someone who doesn't follow the Jets really, you chose a wide receiver. And you know Washington's in need of a wide receiver. That's what they need. They got a decent defense when they perform.
Here's my question to you, Reed, while my time is expiring.
Okay.
Who do you think, if theoretically nobody takes a wide receiver, which is something that's not going to happen, who would you like the Packers to choose?
So there's been a lot of people saying Drake London, but who I probably will be available and who they will draft is Treylon Burks.
Okay, he's a big-bodied guy.
Yeah, they want a big body person.
What
That's
about
what we need?
this guy could actually fall, and he's the best receiver in the draft, Jameson Williams. He could
He's
fall.
also there. The two biggest names that I've seen people predicting the Packers to draft a wide receiver is Drake London and Treylon Burks. Those are the two biggest names that I've seen. Who we actually get, I don't know. I just hope they're the person we need. And they're NFL ready. We're a team that needs an NFL ready wide receiver.
Well, I think anybody that y'all can get in the first round will be NFL ready. Of course, you want the best NFL ready. Um, but yeah, that's a good one. Well, Reed, for someone who wants their franchise to get a wide receiver, I'm going to be your rival franchise, and I'm going to go across and get Mr. Andrew Booth, cornerback from Clemson, and he's going to lock up whoever you draft.
Okay.
Andrew Booth.
Yeah, bro, he fell. Nobody picked him. He fell. I was very surprised because I think he's the top 2 cornerback in this draft, and he fell all the way to 12. But it could happen. You never know. There's a lot of good talent on the defensive side in this draft, pretty much almost all defensive. So I think that if this guy falls all the way and all the defensive ends and edge rushers are gone off the board, I think that the Vikings choose Mr. Andrew Booth over any other position of need. Because I think it is their number 1 right now.
Andrew Booth. I like that. I thought they're going to go, well, I feel like they're going to go defense, especially corner, but I was thinking more of Derek Stingley Jr.
From Mr. LSU.
Mr. LSU. Yes, that's right. But Booth is definitely a great pick as well. As long as they stick with defense, they have a very high pick to do so. I think you either get the best on the board as far as cornerback wise, or you get the guy who you really like. But that was fun. I had a lot of fun doing that actually. My heart got pumping for a little bit. Yeah. It's kind of like fantasy football, when you're drafting your players, you're like, oh, I hope this guy doesn't get him. I hope, he doesn't do this.
I know.
It
always ends up happening where they get them right before you. It's the worst feeling.
We should have a thing in our fantasy football league, Vince, where we could trade in the draft. I know that's a thing. I've never done it before. That'll be fun. And we're going to have jerks like you who just hang up, even though it's a great trade. But
dude, that was not a great trade.
You didn't hear me out. I had more to offer.
Yes, I heard who you offered.
Who did I offer?
You offered Mr. McLaurin.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. Who did you offer then?
What? I offered the 11th overall pick.
And then you hung up.
Yeah, then you hung up. Yeah.
Because I heard McLaurin right after, and I was like, nope.
You didn't say McLaurin.
I said that that DK can line up perfectly with Scary Terry, so I'm gonna offer you, and then you hung up, and you're like, oh my gosh.
So then, what would you have offered? Because I don't think that they would take it.
I would have offered you the 11th overall pick and Montez Sweat.
Montez Sweat. That guy's kind of dying out lately.
He's still very young. He's on his rookie contract still. He had one fair year. The other one, he had very positive production. I felt like he could grow with your team and, get that positive defense going along.
I feel like if you guys would have offered for Tyler Lockett, I probably would have taken that.
We're a young team, dude.
Yeah, you guys need some
vets.
Some what's it called? Some guys with tenure. Some guys who know what they're doing.
Nah, dude. Nah. It's right now, dude. We're not going to be a team in 3 years. We're not. Okay, we're going to San Antonio. We're going to San Antonio, dude. Come on, San Antonio Commanders.
All right, this is where we end the episode.
Oh my goodness, we got a hater.
Hater
up here.
He's going on his rant again.
All right, guys. Before we head off, do you guys have anything else to say?
Let's see what happens in the draft, man. I think it's going to be as crazy as this episode was.
Excited to see it.
Guys, I had a lot of fun doing this. This was great. Maybe we'll do, part 2. I don't know. Maybe. This was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Let us know if you guys like this or not. If not, then we won't ever do it again. Like ever. Like it was just thrown in the trash. Failed attempt. Whatever. But exciting news. We got the USFL starting up on the 16th. So that was the last weekend without football. We got the spring league coming in. We got the draft coming up. There's still a lot of NFL, a lot of football out there. You guys still have us. Give you all the news and updates. Maybe next week we'll probably talk about Deebo Samuel because I know everyone's been, hey, how do you feel about Deebo hating the Niners? It's not the case, okay? It's not. And It's not. And to tell you all the truth, okay, mark this down. You guys are not going to hear anything until spring training, okay? Nothing's going to happen until after the draft or whatever. He's going to get signed with the Niners. At this point, I might not even agree with it, but we'll get to that later.
I've said this before.
What?
I've been there before, man.
We're not like each other. We have nothing in common, Reed. Okay,
I've been there
nothing.
before, man.
No,
Been there before.
You shut your mouth.
Been
Okay.
there before.
Thank you all so much for supporting and watching the podcast. I want to give a huge shout out to our traditional podcast community as far as Spotify, Amazon Music, Facebook podcasts, and all your other platforms out there. We've been hitting some big numbers. Thank you all so much. Please continue to watch us. Let us know. Give us your feedback. What do you guys want to hear? Do you guys want more shows? Do you guys want different topics? Do you guys want drama? Let us know. We'll do our best to make it happen. Thank you all so much. We could not be here without y'all. And until next time, you guys keep on grinding. You guys are horrible. You guys take everything of mine.